Have you treated yourself to a cappuccino today? Maybe you don't like coffee, and that's okay. The essence of the question isn't really about coffee, it's about something much deeper. It's about self-care, self-appreciation, and giving yourself permission to do something for you today. Whether it's savoring a cappuccino, indulging in a favorite hobby, or taking a moment to breathe, the real question is, have you taken a step towards your own well-being? Perhaps you hit the golf course with friends, decided to catch the latest movie, or simply took a quiet walk in the park. If you did it for yourself, you're already on the path to better mental health. Many of us fall into a pattern where self-care becomes an afterthought. We feel guilty for putting ourselves first, fearing that it makes us selfish. This guilt can come from societal norms, upbringing, or a mindset that prioritizing ourselves is wrong. But here's the truth. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. In the words of Audre Lorde, caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare. In a world that often expects us to put others first, prioritizing our well-being is revolutionary. Think about it. When was the last time you allowed yourself to truly relax without feeling like there was something else you should be doing? Perhaps it's been too long. Many of us justify our relentless focus on others and our obligations, telling ourselves that it's okay to skip self-care because it seems more important to attend to the needs of others. This mindset may seem noble at first, but over time it becomes unsustainable. When we constantly deny ourselves the joy and rest we need, we end up burning out. Resentment often follows, resentment of our circumstances, our responsibilities, and sometimes even the people we love. By neglecting our needs, we risk depleting the very energy we need to care for others. This is where balance comes in. Self-care is not just about pampering yourself. It's about preserving your energy and emotional well-being so you can show up fully for your life. Consider the example of treating yourself to a cappuccino with a friend. You might feel like staying home to tackle chores or finish work is the more responsible choice. However, allowing yourself a small break might give you the mental clarity and relaxation you need to be more productive later. A study from the University of Konstanz found that short breaks throughout the day, especially social breaks, can significantly improve mental focus and overall productivity. So, what happens when you give yourself permission to care for yourself? You might choose to prioritize a gym session over that report that could wait a few more hours. Yes, the work is important, but so is your physical health. A well-planned gym visit will leave you feeling energized, and when you finally sit down to tackle that report, your focus will be sharper and your mind clearer. The task that once seemed daunting could take half the time you initially thought. Essentially, self-care isn't time lost, it's time invested in your overall well-being. You may have heard the analogy that you can't pour from an empty cup. Well, you also can't produce good work from a depleted mind and body. Next time you hesitate about doing something for yourself, ask yourself why. Is it because you feel it's unnecessary? Or is it because guilt is holding you back? While there are times when postponing self-care is unavoidable, if it becomes a pattern, it may be time to reconsider your priorities. The simple act of saying yes to yourself more often can be a game changer. You may be surprised how much saying yes to a few small things, like that cappuccino or a solo walk, can shift your mindset and boost your well-being. Another important aspect of self-care is social connection. Research has repeatedly shown that socializing has a profound effect on emotional well-being. The Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest studies of human happiness, discovered that close relationships, more than money or fame, are what keep people happy throughout their lives. Social interaction provides emotional support and creates a buffer against life's stressors. By allowing yourself time to socialize, you are not only nurturing your relationships but also improving your emotional health. This investment in your well-being spills over into other areas of your life. You may find that after spending time with friends, you return home with renewed energy, a lighter mood, and a greater capacity to deal with the day's challenges. Over time, taking care of your own needs becomes a habit. A positive, life-affirming habit. And don't forget the social benefits of self-care, especially when shared over coffee. Science even backs this up. Socializing can boost emotional well-being. In fact, coffee shops are often hubs for connection. Ever noticed how chatting over a cup of coffee makes everything seem lighter? As writer Stephanie Pirro humorously observed, behind every successful woman is a substantial amount of coffee. When you take time to connect with friends over coffee or other shared activities, you're actually investing in your mental health. You'll notice that the more you prioritize self-care, the easier it becomes. The initial guilt will start to fade as you realize that it's not selfish to look after yourself. It's necessary. As Brené Brown puts it, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. It's okay to say no to obligations once in a while if it means saying yes to your mental and physical health. In a practical sense, how do we begin integrating self-care into our daily routine without feeling overwhelmed? Maybe it's not a cappuccino today, but something else that brings you joy. Schedule it in if you have to, and treat it like any other important appointment. Whether it's taking a 15-minute walk, reading a chapter from a book, or simply sitting in silence, make time for it. You might be surprised how quickly those small acts of kindness towards yourself accumulate, leading to a healthier and happier you. As we navigate our daily lives filled with responsibilities, deadlines, and expectations, let's not forget to ask ourselves this simple question. Have you treated yourself to a cappuccino today? Whether it's a literal cup of coffee or a metaphorical one, the answer should come with ease. You deserve it, and your mind, body, and spirit will thank you. So if you're ready to start treating yourself better, take that first step now. Make self-care a priority and give yourself permission to enjoy the little things in life. The benefits of self-care are cumulative. Over time, treating yourself becomes a habit, and you'll find that it's not selfish. It's necessary. And if it involves coffee, well, you're just indulging in what honorary coffee aficionado Johann Sebastian Bach once said, "Without my morning coffee, I'm just like a dried-up piece of goat." So what are you waiting for? Give yourself permission to sip, savor, and enjoy life. And while you're at it, why not treat yourself to more of this channel's content? Hit that subscribe button and join a community that values mental well-being, self-care, and positivity. Trust me, your future self will thank you. And hey, if you subscribed, drop a comment below saying, "I subscribed." While subscribing won't literally fill your cup, it will definitely fill your mind with some awesome content. Good ideas start with brainstorming, but great ideas start with coffee. Thanks for watching.